I'm Mo Marie. I'm tipsy and I'm skinny.
This time, but Cardi been slaying all year too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I gotta
She
give
been
it to
slaying
whoever
all year.
Cardi stylist is because, I mean, not throwing no shade, but when she first started, I wasn't feeling the looks too much.
Right? Like, 'cause I feel like it's eventually gonna pay off. Like, you know, don't just try to do something for the coin because soon as the coin not coming, you gonna stop.
Right.
You're not doing it no more.
Definitely, I would definitely take that as disrespect.
it
You know,
personally,
if they're contacting my clients trying to get them to
Okay.
come, that's disrespectful.
Yeah,
You're taking
that's
away from
taking
my
out your
pockets, my
pocket,
money,
right.
right? Exactly. So
And your very first fashion show, and I say seams was not sewn properly.
It was not, I'm not gonna jack. This outfit that I had on was purple.
That deep, like people have no fucking
Yeah, they
clue,
have no
right?
idea.
No fucking clue. Okay, guys, so we're here at Basha Rose Designs
Yes,
for our New Year's party. So I'll let everyone introduce themselves, starting with you.
hi. So my name is Ashley Nicole. My Instagram name is madeup_by Ash. I am the brow expert, brow entrepreneur, arch expert, aesthetics teacher, all of that. So yeah.
Okay. And I'm actually Tutu. Sorry, guys, not to introduce myself. My real name is Simone, but no one calls me that, so I go by Tutu. I'm a blogger. I have a blog. It's called 22styles.blogspot.com, and I just love everything about fashion. So I'm just here.
Alright, and I'm Basha, and I am the owner here of Basha Rose Designs, which I sell garments for special occasions and also do sewing services such as custom orders and alterations. So check me out. You can also go to my website, www.basharose.com.
I am the CEO and designer of thedangerouswomanshop.com, and I sell lingerie, chillwear, and club apparel for those who dare to be dangerous. And I also make YouTube videos. You can follow me or subscribe to me on my YouTube channel at Mo Marie, and my Instagram is at Mo Marie C. So lingerie vlogs is what I'm about here.
Yeah, so we're all here, you know, four girls coming together to make our dreams, or try to make our dreams, you know, happen. So I just wanted to pick you guys' brains to get, like, what was your favorite look of the year? If you had to pick one. I'll start. So, you know, Nicki Minaj, we get on her by her little wigs or whatever. But she have our new stylist. What was his name? Anybody know? Tay, that was his name. And for Fashion Week, she did like this purple lace ombre wig with like this purple sequins gown. And I was like,
Oh, I do remember
and,
that.
I
I
love
love
That
that.
when she fought Cardi B.
No.
Okay.
No,
I
it
think
was
she
Fashion
had
Week
red.
though. It was Fashion Week. That was the same like little event
Around
that they were
that
at.
same
Yeah.
time.
But Cardi been slaying all year too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I gotta
She
give
is
it to
playing all
whoever
year.
Cardi stylist is because, I mean, not throwing no shade, but when she first started, I wasn't feeling the looks too much. Like,
His name
I'm not a
she
looks
been-
person.
You're not a looks person.
No, like
So what's your
I
favorite
get my
makeup look?
inspiration from like just looks off of Instagram and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes to clothing and stuff like that, like I go to a lot of like designers before I go to like, you know, like celebrities or
Right,
anything
yeah.
like that. Like that J Nice girl.
Oh yeah.
I love like all
Yes,
her
yes,
stuff.
yes.
Like
She be killing
talk
it.
about us like yes, everything. Like body on fleek, her clothes be like
I know her average thing, I'm like,
perfected.
I'm
Right.
like, girl, give us your
Yes.
secret.
Yes.
Let us know what you're doing. I know they
She
was
like a cooking kind
Yes,
of store.
she
Like
can
she
make it,
just
right?
yes. So
Mhm.
like when I look at like looks and stuff like that, I'm always with designers. I'm never about like celebrity looks.
And you
but I
know what's
really
so
should
crazy
be.
that you brought her up recently? I know that she went at Fashion Nova.
Yes.
Because Fashion Nova like
Be trying to
stole her
like
design,
steal her.
right?
Yes. Yes.
And so
And
how
she
do
be
y'all
getting
feel
on their
about
butt.
that? Because I know like a lot of people say like Fashion Nova will count your days because a lot of people packages don't come on time.
Yeah.
A lot of their designs. And it's actually a girl named Hood Rich Crystal, I think her name was. Don't quote me. They stole one of her t-shirts too. And
I
she-
believe it. I believe it because
So her shirt
Her
said
design.
something like, I don't date guys that let me hit on the first date or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
flipping it for the men perspective to the
Yeah,
women. And they
right.
had the same t-shirt with the same saying on it. And she was just expressing how she's a small business, and of course she didn't get it copywritten because she's just starting out.
Right.
And it sucks, like, you know, as a
For
new
real.
business owner. And I know you can only imagine somebody coming here,
Right.
try your stuff on, and next thing you know, Fashion Nova having your same garment.
Right.
Like,
And
how
that's the
does it
thing
feel?
with fashion, pretty much. I mean, a t-shirt is different, but pretty much everything's been designed. So it's like
Right.
you spending a lot of money just on copyright. That's kind of like insurance, basically.
Yeah,
So
right.
you taking a chance when you don't.
Yeah.
But Fashion Nova, I don't know.
They
A lot of
like be having
really-
people
they
just
stuff.
to look at other people's sites
Yeah.
to steal other stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so
I hate when
like-
people do that. You see a meme and then somebody put it as their status. So.
Yeah.
Definitely
Like,
go
with your
to
own
the
jokes, like, I thought
originator.
you was so funny. I'm finding out that you just copied me.
I'm sorry. People been bringing me a lot of Fashion Nova stuff, like it been having holes in
Really?
it, or like they order a small, but then it come like an extra large or stuff like that.
Terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
and then people packages not come in and stuff like that. So
I
I don't know
only
what that's
ordered
about.
from Fashion Nova one time, and I bought some jeans, 3 pairs of jeans.
Did they come?
Yes, they did, and it made my ass look good.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
the only
They
They
know
know
how
that all the celebrities make their asses look. And then another thing they say, like, it's always sold out. Like, I see a lot of girls with those posts, like, they went at Tammy and all this, and they be like, y'all need to stop buying Fashion Nova because we want to buy some Fashion Nova.
Right,
We want to wear
right.
some Fashion Nova.
Girl, they ain't buying it. Fashion Nova be going to them
Yeah,
to have
they
them
like
promote
brand
their
Because
stuff.
we learn it, right?
Right.
Yeah,
But I ain't hating. That's goals. I got goals. I mean, not trying to like steal anybody else's looks, but they got the celebrity game down pat. I mean, Cardi B dropped the collection with them and stuff, so they
And her
doing
collection
something.
is nice. Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I think it's something for everybody. Because, you know, everybody have so many different, I mean, look at us. We all have different styles.
Right.
Right? So everybody's like all over the place. So I definitely think Fashion Nova, you know, they get their whatever, their thumbs up for
Right.
2018. Right. Any trends that you guys were feeling, not feeling?
Girl, I'm so glad them brow trends is over.
Oh yes,
I know
with the
you.
the
What you
Sharpie
mean?
look.
Squiggly line?
Yes, the squiggly line,
Wait,
the
what?
braided brows, like all of that.
So
Please
you
cut it
okay?
out.
So tell me what you're talking about because I'm not like a brow or makeup person.
Oh my
They
god.
were doing
I gotta look it
eyebrows.
up. It was the squiggly, like literally
Yeah.
squiggly brows. Literally braided
That's the
brows.
flick.
Literally
you
like
gotta
that
have a
feather.
good flick in your wrist to do that.
Right. Because it was just too much. And I was so tired of seeing it. So
Where were they going?
That girl nowhere.
I
To the computer.
seen it on
To
Instagram.
the
was this
Instagram
an
page.
editorial?
Like that was
That's what I'm
it.
doing.
Like
Is this
in
an
person.
editorial shoot or like was it just like
It was
regular
literally they
clothes?
just at
Wow.
home, like, and some of them was out in public with the little squiggly lines on the brows.
What
It
did
was
you
a mess.
think about that?
Terrible, terrible. Like especially as a brow artist, like that is
Yeah.
terrible.
That's
Like the only one that I could like kind of like was the feather brow, but it was like a chill feather. Like you know, like don't bring it down to the eyeball. Have like a literal peacock on your brow. Like no, terrible, terrible.
Yes, that's crazy. I haven't seen any of those. I know they do have a lot of like makeup seems to have taken off.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
So you do brows or you do makeup? You just do brows. You just-
Everything.
She do it
Oh, you do
Yes,
everything, okay.
yes. So I'm an esthetician, so I do all of it. I do
Oh, okay,
makeup.
so we official.
Yes, but I focus on brows. Brows is my specialty. So like transforming brows as far as like waxing. Like say for instance, like someone come with like a bush on their face and they want me to
Like me
transform.
earlier.
Right, go see that live.
Right.
And they want me to kind of transform their brows and like kind of clean them up. So that's what I do. So I focus on like cleaning up, transforming the brows
Yeah.
into something beautiful.
Right.
But it's really time for me to expand my little time, and I'm about to start microblading finally. I've been scared for a little bit. I took my class like some months ago, and I've just been too nervous to actually start. But it's time. Like, man, that's another thing. Like, 2019, we need to stop sitting on ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
we need to get out here and just like have that confidence to go above and beyond, because we just sitting here looking at people do exactly what we doing
Right.
and not even as good as us. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's
So
true.
like it's time to stop sleeping on ourselves in 2019.
And that's a good point. Like a lot of people wait for the support system, right?
Yeah.
They wait for, oh, I need to get a lot of followers on Instagram, or
Right.
no one comes and support me. It's like no one is going to.
Right. You gotta.
You have to believe in yourself more than anybody else,
Right.
and that's
Yeah.
the realest shit I've learned. Cause even like people who I expected to support my little stuff that I'm doing, it's like you're absent. And I have total strangers that come and like, oh, I love what you're doing. Keep
Right.
going. I like your blog. And it's like, okay, like somebody's seeing it.
Yeah. And
Somebody's
it's sad that like strangers support more than your friends or
Mhm.
family, you know. It kind of hurts your soul a little bit, but in a sense it kind of make you go harder too.
It does.
Like, you know, like, don't come around now that you see me doing my thing or on top or whatever the thing is, like, you know,
Long as
stay back
you
there.
can see you believe in yourself. That's all that really matters. Because, like you said, the closest people might not be for you. Or I seen the meme again. I keep bringing them up, but it said like sometimes your day ones be the reason why you not where you want to be. I mean, it don't be intentionally, but sometimes you gotta break out that boundary.
Yeah.
And kind of sometimes be to yourself so you can, you know, come out even bigger or better than you was before. So
Like, for example, when I first met Basha, I think like 5 years ago, right? 4 or
Yeah.
5 years ago. I think we met in college. And she was just sewing like tutus and like little bows for like babies and stuff. And then like 3 years later, now she got a whole store. And she did that by herself.
Right.
So seeing that, when you have really no support system and you started from scratch, not really having no money or anything like that, I'm just like, dang, I can do it too.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
definitely.
I
can,
launched
yeah.
Dangerous Woman, my lingerie line, 3 weeks ago, and I already sold out my accessories and like half my
Okay.
products.
Yeah.
And it's because I was inspired by this.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
so
And you know, I appreciate your help too, cause you've been here since day one. Like Monica, she had modeled for my very first fashion show, and I say seams was not sewn properly.
It was not, I'm not going jack. This outfit that I had on was purple. The makeup artist made my face, my chin black, but the rest of my face was like brown.
That's because they didn't call me.
They didn't
Right.
call her.
I was the only one who wanted to wear this scandalous outfit because the bra was showing. Obviously, I don't mind that showing. So I do the lingerie, but I was on stage like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, I remember Basha, like her first, I feel like your first one was at Aveda. Your first fashion show ever.
yeah. That
Yes,
was the
like
first one.
I was in school at Aveda.
That was the very
Aw.
first
Yes,
one. That
and
was, yeah, that
She
was
did a
it.
fashion show for, it was like an environmental fashion show where she made a dress out of like
It was the
potato sack or
potato
something.
What? Like
it
the
was
Project
like the
Runway
mid-
type.
middle
It was
of the road.
so cute though. Like I don't know if you won.
I stayed
but
up for days making
that dress was so bomb.
Aw,
And
cute.
like it just looked so good. It looked like it was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. So for it to be her first dress ever, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
first
that
fashion
was
show
actually-
ever. Yes.
I mean, like on the outside it looked really nice, but if you turn that dress inside out, you wouldn't know.
All types
this
of
is my-
stitches. But that's what I'm saying. It's always like that struggle behind the scenes, right? To
Yes.
get like popping in. We find inspiration from everywhere. You found inspiration, you know, from her. Even with myself, like I was kind of telling you guys earlier, like I love fashion, I love clothes, but to be honest, I'm broke. Like
Yeah.
I'm not broke, but I'm maintaining trying to look like everybody else. So one outlet I was using to try to get like my creativity out is blogging. You know, I just talk about what everybody else wears
right.
until I can afford to buy it and everything. So I mean, like even with Basha, like when she told me that she was having a grand opening, I knew that she was sewing, I knew that she was doing clothes. I'm like, I didn't know what to expect. I walked in here like, Basha,
Right.
You
this
was the
is
first
so
person I reached out to
amazing.
because I seen you doing your thing with the blogging and stuff, and I known you for a while. So I'm like, let me reach out to her, see if she could feature me on her blog or
Yes,
something.
girl, and it's just so amazing. Like I said, this networking.
Okay. I was gonna say one thing I want to see more in 2019 is us women working together, building together, growing together instead of competing. Like, I mean, if I'm good at one thing, I want to just focus on that. And then
Exactly.
if somebody comes to me and say, okay, they need something that I'm not good at, I want to happily send them to somebody else and be for sure that, you know, they'll be satisfied with that service too. Like, you know, I just want to build, like,
Yes.
and be a team, like, especially us black women, we already winning, but come on now, we can do so much. We can if we
So
just
much
work
more.
together.
Like Super Sense said. What she
Right.
say? She was like, you just need to do it. It don't matter who doing it. It don't matter who already got
Right.
it. Just do it too. It could be 10 people selling the same product.
Right.
Girl, sell that product too.
Exactly.
Like,
Like they
everybody
said,
could be out here winning.
Take a walk down the bread aisle and see how many different bread
Right,
levels there
for
are.
real.
Like,
And
it's
all
because
of them
somebody's
getting
doing
it,
something
so
you can do.
Just
Yes.
like Rihanna with like Fenty Beauty, like everybody do makeup and
Everybody
foundation.
does.
However, she found a market for herself. darker skin women.
Exactly.
And made foundation for them. But that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, how do you feel about women who don't support other women? Like, who just come through, say they doing things like, oh, I'm a makeup artist, or I'm a blogger. However, they not really serious about their stuff, or they come through and try to like downgrade what you're doing. Because I experience that a lot. Do you
Are we
guys
gonna get
experience
them?
that?
I mean, of course you're gonna always have that negative energy come around from time to time, but like you say, you stay in your own lane, continue, don't let, nobody, it's gonna be roadblocks, it's gonna be people saying you shouldn't have did that. I mean, a lot of people was telling me, like, I shouldn't do this right now, it's not a perfect time, but it's never a perfect time
It's
either,
never,
so it's
right.
like, long as you worried about yourself and you doing you the best you can, it don't matter what the next person saying to me.
And karma gonna get them. Like
Yeah.
they shine, they
Right.
don't last forever. That negative energy, it don't work well. Like you can't feed off of negative energy. Like
And
it,
let
it
me tell
don't
you
last
guys a
long.
story that would happen to me on topic. So, as you know, I do a blog, 22styles.com. But I posted it to Facebook, and someone reported it as spam. And I couldn't get my blog to post, so they removed the link from my bio. They removed the links that I posted for like on people's pages. They removed it from Instagram, because Instagram and Facebook are linked. I couldn't post for days, right? And it's like, why? Like, why would somebody report it as spam? First of all, I get $0 for doing my blog. I truly do it because I'm passionate about fashion. I love writing about it. It's an outlet for me. So it was just like, at first I'm pissed, right? Like,
Right.
these hate assholes. Just so mad, and you don't know who did it. Like, you see me.
Right.
Like, regardless if you mad, you don't want to see my blog, you want to report it as spam, it's back up now. But
And
like,
it's
you
somebody
see
you know
me,
for sure,
it
because nobody
is.
you don't know not gonna go out their way to
report
spend that
the
even
blog,
spam or
yeah.
The
whatever.
same thing happened to my Instagram.
Really?
Like once I don't even have that many followers. I only have 1,000. But once I hit 1,000 followers, and before I was getting like 300 likes per photo, because I was like doing stuff. And out the blue, I was getting like no likes. And I'm like, okay, whatever, not a big deal, it was just likes.
Right.
Then I found out my
What
page
happened?
was banned worldwide, and nobody could see it but myself. Because
Really?
I was being reported over 20 times.
Wow.
Someone was
That's
that
crazy.
mad that I had 1,000 followers.
So
Is
1,000
it that
followers.
serious?
That's how you know you doing something.
Yeah.
It's
though.
not that
But the
serious.
fact that you just kept
Yeah.
going though, like
Right,
you can't
that's
let that
the
stuff
thing,
stop
exactly.
you.
Right, and whoever did it, like, you could be utilizing your time to do something else productive. Why is you?
But,
Have the
but like
time to
sometimes they don't know the
correct it.
damage that they do, right? Because it happened a few days before your grand opening. And remember when you asked me like the name of it so you can say it and
Yeah.
everything? I was kind of hesitant because it wasn't up at that time.
Oh.
And then I was like getting prepared for yours. I'm like, how am I gonna be able to post Basha's blog and everything? And they just reported my stuff.
It
But
happened around the same time Baja grand opening too.
yeah, that's what, maybe
It
they
must be
coming for
somebody
Basha.
we all know.
Hey, don't look at me now.
Who watching this video?
They said, oh, she
I
on the
need
Basha. I'm just
y'all.
kidding. But yeah, like you said, it just showed for me. It was like, okay, well, they mad about this. They really gonna be mad in the future when I
Right.
actually start getting a coin from
Yes.
it, or like people actually, it becomes worldwide and everything. But you just gotta keep going, man.
Yes,
People
keep
will
going, don't
definitely, yeah.
Can you
And
stop?
sometimes it just be a test anyways,
Yeah.
just to see how you react. Sometimes no reaction at all is the best thing.
Kind of on topic. How do you guys feel about like friends like dipping into lanes that they aren't passionate about? Like for an example, you do brows, right?
Mhm.
And you have a friend that says she makes some good money doing. I'm about to start doing brows.
Mhm.
How would you feel about that?
I mean, I ain't gonna knock it, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna stop them. I'm not gonna do anything like that. I'll probably honestly be there for them. I'll probably give them
Yeah.
information or like ways to like, succeed in the business because like, as a woman and then as a mom as well, like I know the
Right.
struggle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you see somebody doing big or like doing big things or getting money out here or whatever the case is, you kind of want to feed into that too. And I get it. I understand. And I'm not the type of person to knock nobody hustle, even if
Right.
it is something that's
That you're
like
doing.
that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I know my worth, and I know that my clients know
Yeah,
my
you
worth.
already got a client
Right, I already
base
have
and
my
stuff.
clientele. It's not like they gonna leave to go to that person. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So they have to build from the bottom just like I did. It ain't gonna come easy. You know what I'm saying?
So would you be willing to, like, well, I guess you answered that question.
Yeah, like
give
I would.
advice and
Yes,
to
I would
help?
definitely give advice because I would want somebody to do the same for me. Like, you know, if I'm tapping into something new that I'm not really used to doing or I don't really know nothing about, I definitely, especially my friend, I would want them to help me along the way as well. Like, you know, don't take from it. It's money out here for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would definitely help them for sure.
So then how would you feel if it was like a situation where, like you said, they did start taking your clientele, or so now you do brows
No, that's
and then
disrespectful. That's definitely. I would definitely take that as
You would take it
disrespect. You know,
personally, yeah.
if they're contacting my clients trying to get them
Okay.
to come, that's disrespectful.
Yeah,
You're taking
that's
away from
taking
my
out your
pockets, my
pocket,
money.
right.
Right, exactly. So.
And your time that you took to build
Right,
your clientele.
that's something completely different, and in that case, it would be issues. It would be a problem, and I would have to shut you down.
That's what I meant. Like in 2019, we can grow together. Like,
Yeah.
okay, okay, I make a certain style. I work with special occasions. You want to design too? Okay, why don't you, do, dance wear or something,
Right.
or
Dance
wear.
do something that's not in
what I'm
my
doing.
lane. That way,
Right.
if somebody do come to me and ask me, do I make dance wear? I'ma send them to you.
Right.
Vice versa. We could get money together, but don't step on my toes.
Right.
That's all, you
Don't.
know?
right,
Definitely
and
know that.
that's how you feel about that.
I just feel like I'm not a competitive person, so it's like, why are we competing? We can collab.
Right.
Like, besides trying to bring me down or like compete against me, we can like work together and then both grow at the same time. We're doing different things.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I guess I'm just gonna kind of play devil's advocate. So I get it, right? Like we are saying, it's money out here for everybody.
I'm just copying off of you, as in like they're not passionate about it.
Right.
It hasn't been anything they worked for, it's something they wanted to do.
Just something they want to do
think
because they see that you're successful at it. Which, like, money is the motive, I guess, for some people. But, I mean, for me, honestly, I just feel like don't just do something because you want the money that you see I'm doing. Like, if I'm doing it and I'm successful and I love doing it, and then you just come and do it because you want the money out of it, it makes me feel like
That's
you're
where
not doing it
karma
for the
come in
passion.
too.
I guess
You
so,
gonna bite
yeah.
yourself in the ass because at the end of the day, you're not gonna, like she said, you're not gonna do it like I do it. I mean, you're not gonna
They
have
don't
the
care
same
about it as
clientele.
much,
And if you
yeah.
And
don't
if you
love
start
it-
taking my clientele, then okay.
And if
we
you
got a
don't love
problem.
it, it's just not gonna last anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
you know, like, honestly, in order for you to
That's the
succeed
whole
at something, you know,
it takes time.
it takes time and energy, and if you don't love it, if it's not a passion for you, it's not gonna be something that you will succeed in because
Right.
you're just gonna let it go to the wayside. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
you know, it ain't gonna last long if that's the case, if it's not the passion of theirs. But, you know, in the case situation, say for instance somebody did, like for me, like when I first became an esthetician, I had people, you know, in my circle, or like not even in my circle, just associates that I knew that was also esthetician that was doing things, you know, and succeeding in them. So like I definitely reached out to them and was like, you know, like, how can I do this? How can I do what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, or can you teach me this? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even that type of person. I'll pay for your services. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like I know it's taking time or money out of your pocket to even teach me something. Like take hours to teach me something or whatever the case is. So I'm not like that. Like I'll definitely offer you money or funds in that case. But like, you know, I definitely wouldn't want nobody to just be like, you don't even like doing this, or you ain't even like, why you want to do this now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you just gotta let that energy go, because like, man, like honestly, in any type of business, like you gotta be humble yourself and bring yourself back down to like, you know, before you were getting that money, or before like
That's
when you was
true.
trying to come up yourself. Like you gotta humble yourself and just bring yourself back down to character and be like, you know what, I'm willing to help you, especially
That's a
because you
good
reached
point.
out to me. You
Right.
ain't doing nothing but giving me more coins anyways. You
And
know
that's
what
what
I'm
I told. I mean, I was told too. Like people love being reached out to because it makes them feel like, okay, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
People asking me for
Yeah.
advice. People, want to
'Cause they
know
see
how
you
I'm doing
doing
it and
it,
stuff like
yeah.
that. So people don't have no problem being asked. Now, if you do it behind somebody, I mean, like you said, if somebody know you and they doing it, they didn't ask you before they started or anything like that. That's different. Like, you know, I feel like if I'm gonna do something that I see somebody I know doing, I'm gonna, you know, let them know, like, you know, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it. What you think about it? You know,
How you feel if I started doing this?
Yeah.
Has that happened to you before?
No, that hasn't happened to me. I kind of see it like with other people, but it hasn't happened to me personally. But I'm just such an advocate for, you know, walk in your passion, right? Like, 'cause I feel like it's eventually gonna pay off. Like, you know, don't just try to do something for the coin, because soon as the coin not coming, you gonna stop.
Right.
You're not doing it no more.
It's
It's
like the money that they
affirmations is-
spent, you know, like they spent money too, and if it's not their passion, they just lost out on all that money.
Right.
So it's a
Yeah.
lose-lose for
It
them
is
in
for
the
them.
end.
Right,
like,
right.
you know,
So
if
you
it's not their
just-
passion, like
Yeah.
you just caught a couple, whatever, you know, for them even approaching you about the situation and asking you for their help or your help. You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? So like you just caught that money and they just lost out. You know.
Right.
So,
So they
like,
do say imitation is a form of flattery.
Yes.
That's how we're going to conclude that.
Yes.
Like, imitation
Yes,
is a
it
form
is.
of flattery. And we'll just be humble and we'll help people,
Yeah.
even if they're trying to do the same thing.
Because even when I first started sewing, which was when I first had my baby, she 4 now. Well, when she was going to 1. But I started making her blankets, and I was doing stuff for free. Wasn't even expecting, you know, to be getting paid for anything. But then it was like almost a whole year before somebody actually offered to pay me for my service. So I'm like, okay, one person paying me. Okay, I'm about to see, you know, make this into a business. So it's like,
Right.
if it's your passion, it's gonna come to you. You don't have to
Naturally.
chase it. You don't have to think it over. It just come naturally, like. So.
Yeah, for sure.
What are some of you guys' biggest, like, accomplishments? And we can say that yours is this grand opening, right? But I think so often people on Instagram, oh, 2018 was horrible for me. It was bad. It was this. I can't wait till next year. Like, nothing's gonna change in the year unless you change, right?
Right.
So, but what were some of you guys' like things that you enjoyed about the year? You had a baby this year.
I did. I had a baby this year, so that was definitely a huge accomplishment. He's 8 months right now. I had him back in April, so that was probably my biggest accomplishment, is having him and just like succeeding in motherhood. I feel like, you know,
Right, 'cause
because
you're
like
just
Barely the first time that you're
yes,
first time mom, right?
it's like I'm a first time mom.
Yes.
It's my first baby,
What's
and
his name?
Nixon Nasir Coleman.
Shout out to Nixon.
Shout out to
Right.
Nix. Shout out to Nix. Yes, he is my inspiration for sure. But yes, he is my greatest accomplishment, and especially this year. But I've also had like a lot of good things happen to me. I've been prospering in my business, just getting out there, getting more people to notice me. That's an accomplishment. I just got a new position. You know, like
Right.
that can take me very far. That's a new accomplishment. I started reaching out to some vendors, and you know, I got some stuff coming in the works, some new brow stuff. So be on the lookout for that.
Right.
So that's some accomplishments as well. You know, I feel like I've made a really good connection with like my family, my new family, because you know, me and my child's father are together still, and we've just been prospering as a couple. So like,
That's
yes,
what's
that
up.
is an
That's
accomplishment,
what's up.
because you know, especially nowadays, like Black families just, man, it's a lot of families that's not together.
It is.
Right,
So,
'cause
like-
me and my-
we
ain't gonna talk about that.
It's really nice. It's really nice just to have like that, you know, where we're together, we're connected. You know, we can communicate really well. He's actually inspired me to do a lot of things. Like
That's good.
without him and like my mom and dad like pushing me, like I really wouldn't have gotten as far as I've gotten. So like he's been a really, really great thing in my life lately. And I'm so
And
thankful
that's
to
cute,
have
'cause
him.
Even before y'all had y'all baby, you was telling me how he used to push you
Yes,
and stuff to do better.
yes.
So I approve of him.
Yes, yes, he is a pusher.
Approve.
Virgos, man, those Virgos, they something serious to do with. I'm telling
You got
you.
a good Virgo.
Yes.
You said from I ain't had it saying it.
Right. But yes, like we're doing amazing, and you know, I just feel like I've learned a lot this year. I felt like a lot of people were gonna be there for me, even as a new mom, like I had those friends like, oh my god, I can't wait for you to have your son. Like I'm gonna be the best auntie. Girl, ain't seen him yet.
Yeah.
Probably ain't even met Nixon yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got no like. It be like that.
Today
Yeah. But you know, you weren't in my ear either talking about something. I can't wait to be the best auntie ever. Like you know, so like. You just really figure out who there for you and who not. And I'm glad that I figured that out in this year because, I mean, it's only to the top from here, you know, and I could just feel it. So I feel like I had a lot of really good accomplishments this year. So
that's what's up.
So for me, it'll probably be, I mean, like, it's more of like, I guess, like a me thing. You know, people try to find themselves and everybody's on this spiritual journey. Everyone's like, oh, bubble baths and all this. That's not finding yourself. Like, it's really hard to try to check yourself. No, really, like, when you're trying to check yourself, like, it's like the old you versus the new you. Like, who I used to be and who I want to be. It's hard trying to find that. So I just really, you know, this year I just started doing stuff. Like, I started putting myself out there. I started my blog. Like, I started the blog honestly because one of my friends asked me to be a blog, like do the fashion editor part for her blog, and it just fell through. Like it didn't happen. And I'm saying like, damn, I have this article. Like I want people to read my shit. Like I want people to read it. Like somebody read this shit. So I just like put it out there, and like my second article got like 2,000 reads in one day. I'm like,
that's what's up.
I'm about to write another one.
Yes.
It's about to be fun. So that was that. I sell shoes too. Yeah. Like so I do like the denim slides during the summertime and stuff like that. So I actually sold in the UK.
Yeah.
So my shoes are there and somewhere Africa. I guess for me the biggest thing was like breaking out of my shell. And like with you, I have a boyfriend very supportive. Like I went to school for fashion merchandising. I went to Art Institute of Wisconsin. I dropped out, went to Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, didn't finish. So right, it's like it's hard to finish school. I have kids and everything. It was like, damn, you're never gonna be in the fashion world, bitch. You're never gonna do it. But it's like right, it's like you have to trust your process. Seriously, your path is not this next person's path. A year can change everything for you. So it was more me just putting myself out there, and now I pull up by myself. I never was that girl to pull up anywhere by myself. Now I will walk in by myself. Like I'm here, hi. I'll come hi, introduce myself to people. So it was really much me just breaking out of my shell. My boyfriend always tell me like, you know, you need to just stop waiting for everybody. Stop doing this. Stop trying to wait for girl to do the blog. Stop trying to just do it yourself. Just do it. So that was my biggest accomplishment. Just learning how to do me unapologetically. Seriously, like that's what it was.
Yes.
Well, mine is pretty
obviously
much
where we are.
We're here.
I mean, yeah, this is something that's big for me, but it really came from like this year, like really just believing in myself, like having more confidence in myself. I mean, like I never was like had like low self-esteem, but sometimes I doubt myself a lot, and sometimes I still think like, dang, how did all of this happen? And like you said, just getting yourself out there, introducing yourself, asking for help, even though
that's a big thing.
That's a lot of people's biggest thing. They don't want to ask for help. Now, I mean, I'm not like a beggar, but I let people know, like, okay, I need help. Yeah, like, I don't know how to do this. I want to learn how to do this. And it has opened so many doors for me, just asking. I mean, not saying, like, financially or anything, but really, like, you call up a mentor or a person that you look up to, and they willing to help you. They connect you with so many people, and that's really all this year I've been doing. So me and my cousin, we spent New Year's together, and our goal was like we busted moves all 2018. So that's really all I've been doing, like just however I can make myself better in any corner of life, whether it's being a mom, a sister, a seamstress. I just each day try to better myself, and of course everything haven't been perfect. I've been through so much. You already know half of the story, but it's like, you don't think about what's bad. You think about what's good and just being grateful for what you have, even when you don't have too much. Because literally, like, the beginning of this year, I was, like, literally catching the bus. Like, my car, I mean, I had so many issues, but nothing stopped me from doing what I had to do.
Cause no, it be that deep. Like, people have no fucking
Yeah, they
clue,
have no
right?
idea.
No fucking clue.
And
And
I'm
you
not the type
handle
of
it,
person-
and then nobody know, and
Right.
then nobody have to know.
Exactly.
I'm not the type of
Like-
person that talk about, you know, bad. I don't hide the bad things. If you ask me, I'll let you know. If it's the topic, I'll let you know. But even with the good things, I don't hide the good things. But I'm humble. I don't brag about them either. But if it's a topic, I would say stuff. It's a lot of times I meet people and I won't even tell them like what I do or what I have. But it's just like really just being grateful for what you have, because any minute anything could be taken away from you. So it's like just that. Like, and then I've read a book. I started the book last December, and it's based off of like The Secret. Y'all heard of that?
I
right?
read that.
But
That
it's
book
not
and that
the
movie changed my life.
I
Not
haven't
necessarily
seen or
like
read either.
specifically, but it just opened up the possibilities, right? and you
Yeah,
start
it's
thinking about like that shit makes sense.
It's based off of that, but it's really like a 30-day read, and each day it has like a different assignment that you should do. Just showing gratitude to everything
Right.
that you have, and that's what I've done, like showing gratitude, and it helped me in so many areas of life, even with my daughter, because I used to be like, man, she bad, like she don't listen, like she not listening to me, she not going to bed at night when I ask her, like giving me a hard time. So like just being thankful, like, okay, I have a daughter, she's healthy, she's beautiful, she
Exactly.
talking, woo. Think about what's good. You don't, it outweighs, you know, the bad. So
All the time.
really just
Really.
showing gratitude this year.
And just to piggyback off what you said, too many times we will sit in those bad moments,
Yeah.
and like they say, was it a bad 5 minutes or a bad day? Like
Right.
I know I will milk some shit. Like if something happened to me, I'm like, God, the world is over.
Right.
It's over. But then when something good happened, we don't celebrate
Right.
as hard as we cry about it, right?
I
it's
do,
always
girl.
like, well,
I
right,
be
and
telling
that's
everybody
good.
like, duh, if you
And
some
that's
small
how it
gas
should
was
be.
$1.98 and I bought
Exactly,
it.
right? And that's exactly what I mean. And so I've learned that this year to appreciate everything, from the biggest thing to the smallest thing. Everything happens for a reason, and just to celebrate, like as much as I fucking cry.
Right.
Really, because I will cry about some shit in a heartbeat, and then when it comes to be happy, it's like, oh yeah, well, I still didn't do no, bitch. You did that.
Right.
Basha, this store is open. We're here.
Right.
So
It is
right, it's like
lovely.
it is.
Yes.
So that's what it is. What about you, boo?
I guess now we're gonna get serious. I guess one day I looked in the mirror and I literally was all like, oh my God, I hate myself. I hate my life. I hate everything that I'm doing. And I'm just like, why? And I'm just like, okay, I graduated from college. I got a good job. I have a boyfriend. I got my own apartment. I'm doing good for someone who, at the age of 22, I just turned 23 like 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And I'm just like, what am I complaining for? I have so much to live for. There's so much things going on that's great in my life. Why am I focusing on things that I don't have? I'm always going to not have anything. But what do I do have? I have X, Y, and Z. So I need to be grateful for that and thankful for that and celebrate the things that I have. And when I started to do that, I realized and became more happier and grateful that I have food to eat, clothes on my back. Oh well, if I don't have a car, I still have transportation
Right.
and things like that. So I guess the greatest accomplishment for me is just taking back myself and like learning to love myself and learning to love life again.
Yes.
I got lost in the sauce.
But you back at
But
it like
you
you
back,
never
and like
left.
you said, I think it's like an unspoken thing that a lot of
And you're
girls go
young.
through. So young.
Like, you're young. If I
And
go back and
beautiful.
think about what I was doing at 22, girl.
Okay.
Like,
Honestly,
I
about
I
that.
listen to everybody's stories and they're like, oh, if I was your age again, I'll do this, I'll do that. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I should do what you wish you would have done at my age.
Really,
Right.
really, and that's good for you to like you to have that inspiration, because there's some 23-year-olds out here with no inspiration and nobody like to try to be
Definitely
in their
didn't
ear.
have no house at 23. Like, if I think about, I mean, I had a crib at like 20.
Wait, yes, you did.
I had a crib at
Yeah.
20 that I literally let go. Like, I really should have kept it, and I should have did. You know what? Honestly, everybody I feel like have times where they like, man, I should have did something different.
Everybody,
You know what I'm saying? So at 20,
definitely.
I did have a place, and I was only there for like not even a year, and I gave it all up, and I went back and lived with my mom, and dad. So like, you're doing amazing. Oh, you need to start
Right.
looking in the
We
mirror and
leaving
being
that
like,
in
I did
2018,
that.
'cause
Yes.
I be telling Monica, like, dude, I do not want to hear that she be talking. I don't like when people talk like that about themselves. And we gonna leave that in 2018.
Yes, leave all that.
That's something I
negative.
learned. Just do me and don't worry about what anybody else thinks.
Unapologetically, yes,
Yes.
that's what you have to do.
Yes.
Nobody else is gonna do it. Nobody else is gonna come and just. You
Yeah.
think that people come and be like, she got it. No, it don't
You have
happen
to
like
make
that.
yourself
You have
have
to
it.
tell them people that no, I got it. Like it's me that has it. So you need me, right?
I sit here and I'm like, okay, I want a clothing line. I want a clothing line. I want a clothing line. It's like, okay,
What are you doing?
what
to
do you
get it?
like? Nobody's gonna give you one. Go out and make it yourself. Is what I
Right.
like to do.
I keep looking at them eyebrows because they look so
Right,
nice.
damn, please.
She did
That's her eyebrows.
I have none. I
I
don't.
mean, you said that lasts 24 hours.
Yeah, so I just did like a quick tutorial on her that you can catch on Instagram. It's on Basha Rose Instagram. A quick little tutorial. It was just a little gel, like a pomade, 24-hour wear.
And it
So
looks
it's
natural.
set. It looks really nice, you know. We did a little lift underneath that eyebrow, you know.
Yes,
Got her looking
girl.
real nice and fancy. So yeah, listen, once I get my stuff out, we will have it together,
We
y'all.
will be
Like
promoting like a mug, so don't worry.
for sure, for
Yes.
sure. Coming soon. Coming soon.
Yes, and definitely for all of the latest fashion tips, do's and don't do's, you know, just to know what's going on in the city. I don't just blog about Milwaukee, I blog about just fashion. Like I said, I love it. So I'm going to talk about the shit till I can afford to wear it and afford to buy Fendi and everything. But no, girl talk, culture, lifestyle.
Every
For
Sundays
her.
you can
Sundays.
catch us.
You can catch us on Sunday every time at Basha Rose Designs. We're on 17th and North.
Come
Click
and
on us.
shop. Come and shop and come.
Wait, what type of drink are y'all?
I'm
Yeah, that
not
box
drunk
wine. Right with that Colorado.
No, I
too.
mean like when you get like tipsy, like how do you act? I start getting emotional. For like no reason.
Just don't start crying.
I don't get emotional, but I'm probably like so huggy and touchy and feely. I'm huggy, touchy, feely anyway.
My drunk
But
ass be sleep. I be sleep. Like my boyfriend always like when we go out to drink and stuff. You all like don't drink too much because you know when they take you out it's time to go
Yeah,
home.
if
and
it's
get in.
hard,
But I be
it's
sleep.
yes. Because mine, I fell
you need
asleep
those
in the
pennies
club.
over here. We have
Right.
some smalls.
See,